Race 1, it is their second race of the weekend off the back of qualifying here on Saturday. And again, it is a reverse grid handicap type start. Now, just a couple sneaking forward further back there out of shot. Matt Griffin looked to be one of those. It was either he or I think Richard Oxton, just looking through the grid lineup here. In fact, it was Richard Oxton, Matt Griffin out in group number 2. So this huge field of E30s, again, approaching over 50 cars for the weekend, split into 2 groups based on qualifying. There's the 66 of Ashley Blewett, who was one of the early championship contenders, but unfortunately missed one of the rounds. As we're back on board with Richard Oxton, who's been one of the finds of the championship. So each of the drivers has 3 races over the weekend. The first 2 races set the grid for the final 50 grid positions, top 25 into Group 1, and the second part of the group into the lesser groups, battling for that sort of 26th position and on back. On board here with the 58 of Tony Houston, you can see the BMW Mini Challenge overalls on the onboard shot. Tony, of course, has done a lot of racing with the Mini Challenge. Car 93 is Steve Kahn. Meanwhile, up front, it looks like the 47 of Philip Smurthwaite looks to be the race leader from 29, Greg Dutton. 33 of Joanne Johnson, and that unique BMW E30 estate that we saw debut at Hampton Downs. So again, lots of close racing right throughout this field. This is Group 1. Race 1 on Sunday, and a little bit of a clash there at the back of the field. As the BMWs continue on coming through, 100 is Kane Barry. One of New Zealand's top rally drivers. He's battling there with the 66 of Ashley Blewett, and Kane Barry in Rookie of the Year honours with Richard Oxton. So for Group 1, Tony Easton won the first race of the weekend from Kane Barry, with Daniel Rollison in third. As the battles continue down the front straight, that's Houston over to the left. Just running the curves down through to the Castrol S's. And it's important through here to keep the flow, get that all-important run onto the back straight, one of the biggest passing opportunities here at Pukekohe Park Raceway. Like the 10 of Harvey Gray just in the rear vision mirror there. On board with Richard Oxton, trying to get a run here on Houston. Big draft, pulls to the inside to the kink. And he goes around Houston for position. Big brake lock up just ahead of them. So with the faster drivers from the back, they're trying to minimise any points lost and try and get their way up into the top 10. I think we have seen a couple of times over the years where someone has done the clean sweep through the weekend. And there's the 93 of Steve Kahn, so he's come to grief there. I'm not too sure what's happened, but his race looks to be over as this race battle continues out in front between the 47 of Smurthwaite and the 29 of Greg Dutton. The Rollo's Marine BMW E30 chasing down the bright orange example. Dutton family, well entrenched in the marine business down in the Waikato, probably better known for ski boat racing. There's Richard Oxton. Still yet to work his way inside the top 10 as Ashley Blewett's right on the edge. Battling there with the 16 of Daniel Slater, who had a big lock-up off the exit of turn number 1 on the approach down to the Castrol S's. Tony Houston. Now, I'm not too sure if Tony's got a problem. He's actually weaving on the back straight, maybe a steering issue there for the GJ Gardner Holmes BMW E30. Daniel Rollison has set the fastest lap of the race at a 1:14.48. These drivers out in front for them, Smurthwaite and Greg Dutton in the 17s, and it will be the 47 of Smurthwaite that takes the win. Group 1, race 2 for the weekend from Greg Dutton, one of his best results over the last couple of seasons. Jeff Story will cross the line in third ahead of Gerald Farber. This is the battle for 11th, 12th, 13th and beyond as they finish 4 wide at the start-finish line. Philip Smurthwaite taking out the victory from Greg Dutton, Jeff Story in third ahead of Gerald Father, Michael Morris, Daniel Rollison, Craig Coates, and race 1 winner on Saturday, Tony Easton.
Philip, well done. That was a pretty good race because you had someone right behind you the whole time.
Yes, it was a good clean race. Really happy with it actually. I saw him catching me. He could get me in the hairpin because there's no way I could brake as late as he was. But I had a bit coming over the hill and going into the first corner. It was just clean. It was a good race. Really enjoyed it.